Slow moves. Bam, bam. We are back in the building with another video. Another reaction video. Just for you. So, tap in with us.
Alright y'all, so we are back with another reaction video. If you guys are liking these videos, make sure you guys comment below, like, share, subscribe. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you I said hit that subscribe. Wait.
Yep.
Start all over.
No, keep that in there. Let's go. This is raw footage. Let's go. We raw with it. Let's get it.
Alright. If you're new here, make sure you hit that notification bell so you won't miss the next time we upload. So today we are reacting to true crime news. The title says he planned a Valentine's Day dinner with his wife, and she plotted.
What did she plot though? Did she plot with another man? Did she plot with maybe surprising him with a Valentine's Day dinner? Did she plot on something else? Did she rob him? Like, what happened here? Intriguing mind wants to know. I mean, even the dog Slurn right there would like to know as well. She is amped up for this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. Let's see what happened here.
This was not the way Valentine's Day was supposed to go for Richard and Stacy Sheck.
Miss Sheck.
They were a happy and well-liked couple in rural Georgia. 46-year-old Richard.
Richard was this gregarious, outgoing guy. He always looked to include everyone in the room into what we were doing.
And his breadwinner wife, Stacy, head administrator for a large medical and surgical practice in DeKalb County, Georgia.
She would work her butt off to make sure that her kids had.
I was gonna say they had to throw that in, huh?
It's probably a reason why.
Richard was beyond devoted. Though he was Stacy's fifth husband, he adopted Stacy's two boys from an earlier marriage and was a stay-at-home dad.
Richard was a great father to them. He brought a lot to the table when it came to the marriage.
But on that fateful Valentine's Day, what he was bringing to the table was dinner, a holiday meal for Stacy and her elderly grandparents who required round-the-clock medical care. This was to be part of their Valentine's celebration. Part two would be swapping gifts.
She made the decision that they would exchange them in the park. She told him to go ahead and meet her there because the nurse that was relieving her was late. And so she sent Richard ahead and told him to wait on her there. It's a very secluded place. There was no pavement. There was no lights. And so it's a very eerie place, especially at night.
30 minutes later, Stacy pulls up, sees Richard's car still running, headlights on, driver's side door wide open, and then she sees a body on the ground in a pool of blood.
Damn.
It's Richard.
Two to the abdomen, one to the chest, and then two to the face, which is
damn.
Ooh.
That's
Lieutenant
overkill.
Dan Franklin is one of the first on the scene. The shooting strikes him as too over the top
That's
to be
overkill,
random,
yeah.
and it's clearly not a robbery.
Premeditated.
Richard's watch, wedding ring, and wallet are still on him, and his $40,000 truck untouched.
Richard's just a regular guy. He's unarmed, and he gets there, and he's comfortable enough to get out of his truck and approach the person who ultimately shot him to death.
I would have been out there
Detectives scour the crime scene for
Stay
evidence,
armed, buddy.
but there isn't much to go on until
Stay armed, buddy.
the cruiser's headlights reveal something in the wet soil. Tire tracks, and not just Stacy and Richard's.
So that told us that the vehicle that left those impressions was there before Richard got there, and then left, presumably after he was dead.
Investigators believe the fresh tire tracks could be from the killer's car. Matching them will be tough.
We began to look on the internet.
Yeah.
We went to tire shops. We went to the local Sam's, the Walmart, anywhere that sold tires.
They determined the tire is a Goodyear Integrity. Going forward, anyone the police question will also get their tires checked. One of the first people they question is Stacy, the widow, who, on the very night of the crime, makes a shocking and unexpected
It's gonna be one of her
admission.
5
Ex-husbands.
ex-husbands.
She started telling us
Good
about an affair that
gracious.
she'd been having with a guy named Juan Reyes.
Oh, Juan Reyes.
You know, I'm in deep with Juan.
It was
Police
Juan.
learned Stacy had been carrying on an affair with her very own Don Juan for years, even hiring him to work as a surgical assistant at her practice, despite the fact that he had no medical experience.
When we asked her if she thought Juan was responsible, she'd say she didn't think that he was responsible, but she
Juan
would
put that good on.
Could it be that easy?
Wow.
The jealous boyfriend wants Stacy's husband out of the picture so he can have her to himself? Is he angling
He wanted
to
to be
be
the
husband
sixth
number 6,
husband.
or they have the wrong guy?
Okay, not the 6th.
With all eyes on Juan Reyes, investigators hope the polygraph test would clear things up.
Would you want to take a polygraph? Juan became our primary suspect at that point.
The secrets of Stacy Scheck and her lover's illicit relationship started spilling out like a Georgia sweet tea.
Let me ask you this. Did you have anything to do with what's happened to Richard? No. Do you know? No. Who did?
I was very disgusted when I heard she was in a relationship with this guy, Juan.
She's got your
Very disgusted on that grill.
The home that you live in.
Okay.
She and Richard ended. You're romantically involved with her. You can see this doesn't look good for you. I mean, I'm just being straight up with you, man.
Police learned that aside from paying for his truck and cell phone and romantic getaways, Stacy rented one of her homes to Juan and shared another piece of real estate with him.
Stacy also had a apartment for her and Juan to go do their not so good deed.
But Juan tells police he's only been using Stacy. In fact, he says he's trying to reconcile with his ex-wife. As for the murder, he claims he was nowhere near the park the night Richard was murdered.
You ain't dinner about
Getting around.
Yo, she went to dinner with this dude at 7:30.
When his ex-wife backs up his alibi and his polygraph turns out to be inconclusive, Juan is ruled out as a suspect. But then a remarkable tip pours in.
An IT technician at the spine clinic where Stacy worked called us.
The IT tech notices something strange about Stacy's email account in the days around the murder, leading police to obtain a warrant. After scouring 4,000 emails, 2 stand out. From Stacy to a bank, transferring a total of $10,000 to one of Stacy's co-workers, Lenitra Ross. Police pay Lenitra.
Gotta be a sister.
So how much money did you get overall?
It's been about, it was 89 at first, and then
89.
that was 89.
The Friday before the murder, there's another request through SunTrust for another transfer for $1,100. And that went through offset to Lenitra Ross's personal account. When you're looking at a murder for hire, you're looking for a transfer of money. And $10,000 is a nice even amount. So we need to figure out who the other parties were.
Lenitra claims the money was to cover repairs on the home she was renting from Stacy, and the trail goes cold. But then another clue surfaces, this one from Stacy's own cousin, Connie Hearn.
Was my grandparents' car, the Impala.
Stacy was in charge of selling her grandparents' car, but she never did. Instead, it disappeared from her driveway around the time of the murder. Where did investigators find it? Parked at Lenitra Ross's house, complete with Goodyear Integrity tires, just like the tire tracks found at the murder scene.
I jumped up.
Wow.
I became extremely excited.
But who was driving the Chevy Impala the night Richard was murdered? Using data collected from a cell phone tower near the crime scene, police are able to match a number that called out from the park that night to a contact in Stacy's phone with the name Mr. Results. His real name, Reginald Reggie Coleman, a former semi-pro boxer and Lenitra Ross's significant other.
We were already looking at a murder fryer, and this really kind of solidified. This was the third part of the triangle because we had suspected Stacy was the linchpin. Lenitra Ross received money.
Accessories.
Now this was our third person that we felt was involved. Reggie's payment for the murder was $10,000 in cash. Lenitra's payment for being the person that distributed money was that Stacy was going to keep a house so we can rent free there.
Investigators have what they need. They pounce.
The operation was called Operation Tangled Web. And so that was a huge coordinated effort, a huge team effort. Took a lot of planning.
We got to do better, black people.
7 search warrants in 4 different counties.
Wow.
3 arrest warrants, all in one day in one operation.
Cops' biggest challenge requires synchronizing the arrests so the murderous players couldn't tip each other off. They get Reggie first. Then Lenitra is grabbed at a traffic stop. Finally, they go to Stacy's office where so much of her planning took place.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. You understand?
Yeah. In the interrogation room, Lenitra and Reggie played dumb.
Do you know who my murder is? No.
But Stacy admits to the murder for hire. She says she wanted Richard dead because he was molesting her sons, a claim she later retracts.
Stacy Sheck is controlling and conniving.
Wow. Okay.
Beyond that,
she's
Stacy
got this story going in circles.
Truth, claiming the real reason she ordered the hit was that she wanted a divorce but feared losing custody of her kids.
Ultimately, I think her motive was to just live a life free of Richard, and that this was, in her eyes, the only way to make that happen.
Oh.
This was not Metro Atlanta, and they just a bunch of rednecks who simply weren't going to be able to find out what happened, but they did.
And all 3 paid the price. Stacy and Reggie pleaded guilty and were convicted of malice murder. Lenitra stood trial but was convicted of the same charge. All 3 will spend the rest of their lives behind bars. No chance of parole.
Stacy Sheck received eventually a sentence of life.
But they made it so easy for them to catch them too. They just said, here's the trail. Follow me. Here's the trail. Oh my gosh, y'all. Comment below. That had to be, what did they used to have that show back in the day? Stupidest,
dumbest criminals.
World's dumbest criminals. They just gave the trail up to just follow right along. Follow the drip.
I feel bad for the husband that got killed because all he wanted to do was just make a meal here for Valentine's Day. Just create a meal, okay, and exchange gifts. That's all the man wanted to do. Okay, if she didn't want to be with him anymore, she didn't have to get him whacked here. Okay. Jesus. It's like I just don't understand here. And then you get a brother involved here, and a black black lady, a sister, and then they do conniving shit like this. It's crazy. All right.
Diabolical.
It's very diabolical here.
Y'all comment below on this one.
We laughing, but this is
it's sad. It's really sad, but it's stupid at the same time. It's just really.
But if you notice in the beginning, they had to announce that she was the breadwinner because that's a major motive in why this crime happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then she had the means to put that hit out on him. So that's the cold part about it. And this dude was just a regular dude, a father, just trying to love his wife and his kids, and he got taken out in the world just trying to cook a meal.
Well, gosh darn.
Well, make sure if it's your first time, don't make it your last time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel because we're here. We're here. Whether you like it or not, we here. And we booming. So ride the wave or get rolled over. Cause we keep it moving. We keep it moving.
We can go in the same direction.
I got 2 left feet. And a heart that go beat beat. But look, for real though, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel. We are back, we booming, and yeah, like you said, we keep it moving. And I would say alkaline up, but I don't want to do it this time. Y'all have a blessed one. Be on the lookout for more videos that we got dropping real soon. We trying to be more consistent this year, 2025. We keeping it live, keeping it real. And yeah, we back. Tap in with us.